Watch the Big Screen News TV weekly to get the highlights of the cinema world. Only the most interesting news of domestic and foreign film industry, high-profile premieres and interviews with celebrities and top-liners. Don't miss it in this issue. The grand opening of the 14th Eurasia International Film Festival. Interesting insights about Vincent Cassel, a famous actor and the festival's honorary guest. And the details of the shooting of a Kazakhstan action comedy Starama planned for release this November. The 14th International Eurasia Film Festival was inaugurated in Astana. The current film festival is dedicated to the 20th anniversary of Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan. The Kazakhstani stars and invited foreign guests walked along the red carpet. The event was attended by the Minister of Culture and Sports of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Bek Mukamediuli, the President of the International Eurasia Film Festival, Ayman Musakodjaeva, the popular French actor Vincent Cassel, the Yugoslavian and Serbian film director and film actor Emir Kusturica, Samal Yeslamova, famous Russian actors Ravshana Kukova and Andrei Sokolov, and Kazakhstani stars Hasanali Ashimov, Sanjar Madi, as well as film stars from Europe, Asia, Africa and America, the leaders of international film festivals of A class, famous experts and critics in the field of the film industry, popular culture artists. In fact, it is encouraging that the cinema art of Kazakhstan is rapidly developing. As our esteemed host said, we have certain qualitative achievements. For example, I can say such words about Akan Satayev's film The Road to the Mother, where one of the main roles was performed by our wonderful presenter Adil Akhmetov. Literally a month or two ago, we presented a film jointly shot by American filmmakers and called Amre. This is a completely new movie, and Sanjar Madi. Film critics noted that the Eurasia Film Festival is not inferior to the Cannes and Berlin one in scale. In the course of its existence, the film festival has gained immense popularity and found its spectators. Young domestic actors and directors got an opportunity to enter the world level of film business, and Kazakhstani people got the opportunity to watch good quality films. From July the 1st to July the 4th, the Eurasian Film Market and the Eurasian Market of Projects opened their doors within the framework of the Eurasian Film Festival. The business program of the forum includes masterclasses of famous cinematographers and roundtables under the topics relevant to the film industry, and free screening of competitive film participants have been started in large cinemas of Astana. This year, the main competitive program includes 12 full-length films and the short-form competition, 35 short films. The official program of the film festival consists of 8 sections. In addition, the organizers prepared a large out-of-competition program, panorama of 10 films from Turkic-speaking countries and Central Asian countries, as well as 9 new Kazakhstani films and 11 feature-length films of international A-class film festivals from Berlin, Cannes, Venice, Sundance and Moscow. The competition program will be evaluated by 4 panels of jury members. That is, the main jury, the jury of the short films, and 2 independent juries, the FIPRESCI jury and the NAPAC jury. Press conferences with Hollywood and Russian stars, as well as with jury members, took place in the first days of the film festival. Well, of course, coming to Kazakhstan is always joyful. And even more joyful when it comes to our Kazakh festival, of course. Dear friends, we are very happy to greet you at the 14th Eurasia Film Festival. You know that this year we are holding it for the 14th time. And it is held within the framework of the 20th anniversary of our capital, Astana. I would like to thank the Minister of Culture and Sports and Tourism, the respected Bek Mukamediuli, for the fact that he is actively involved and supports our film festival already for the 3rd time. More than 1,000 films were watched, and our commission has selected the best ones. The work lasted for 12 months, and 12 full-length films as well as 35 short films have been created.
а также 35 короткометражных.
The international jury of the main competition included the director, scriptwriter and producer from China Wang Xiangshui. Amir Esfandiari is a producer from Iran, Gabriella Cristiani, Oscar winner and a director from Italy, famous Kazakhstani film director, screenwriter, chairman of the Union of Cinematographers of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Yemek Tursunov, and Peter Scarlett, officer of the Order of Art and Literature. He has been a jury member of the World Film Festivals and now he works at his memoirs. I am very grateful for participating in this film festival. I am very happy to be at this movie festival. Kazakhstan is a very interesting country and thanks to the film festival I had an opportunity to get acquainted with the culture of your country. The organizing committee of the Eurasia Film Festival established a special prize for contribution to cinematography. This high award was granted to the master of the Kazakh theatre and cinema, Astana Ashimov. The award was presented to him by Emir Kusturica. Young actress Samalia Slamova won the award for contribution to cinematography from the hands of the famous French actor Vincent Cassel. The opening ceremony of the festival was finished very enchantingly. Yugoslavian and Serbian filmmaker, as well as an outstanding musician, Emir Kusturica gave his only concert in Astana. The world premiere of the film Aruag, directed by Kuat Akhmetov, with Asanali Ashimov in the title role, was showed after that. The famous French actor Vincent Cassel, who became a guest of the 14th Eurasian Film Festival, answered questions of journalists and fans. It is worthy to recall that this is not the first visit of the famous actor. In 2012, the winner of the Caesar Award flew to Astana for the first time. Then he noted that the northern capital is an uncompleted, unfinished city. During my first time here, Astana appeared to me as a city that was not yet completed. Now that I have learned that your capital is only 20 years old, it is clear why. Vincent Cassel is famous for the films named Black Swan, Eastern Promises, Mesrine, Crimson Rivers, Derailed, My King, etc. He admitted that he was glad to be among the guests of the Eurasia Film Festival. The actor, who is in love with art, told that he never goes deep into the role. For him, acting is just a game, almost fun. Later, the actor jokingly replied that he would have been a massage therapist if the movie had not rushed into his life.
Quand on joue, on utilise toujours une partie de soi.
When we play, we always use our character, but it does not mean it's me. In My King film show to Kazakhstanis today, we improvised with 2 cameras. I must say that the manners of my character are like mine. When this film was released in France, I heard many times that my hero is a narcissist and manipulator. I was worried and decided to find out what those words mean. In fact, this is a very serious pathology. As the French actor admitted, he has not yet had time to get acquainted with the Kazakhstani cinema, while adding that he has not watched movies in recent years because he devotes all his free time to children. I wish great success and development to Kazakhstani cinema, and as far as I am familiar with Kazakhstani cinema, since I had children, I almost do not have time to watch films. The journalists were also interested in questions about both the personality of the actor and his attitude towards women. What is the secret of your charm and charisma? Why do you have such a magnetic influence on women? I think this is the power of cinema. Before I became famous, I had not had such success with women. So I started starring in movies. By the end of the press conference, the actor shared his creative plans for the near future and said that he plans to star in the film with Kristen Stewart. I must say that I have a lot of projects planned, and one of them is a very important Brazilian film called The Great Mysterious Circus. Another very important film is called The Black River, in which I play together with the famous Roman Davis, a French actor. I would also like to tell you about the famous director's project, which I love and respect very much, Roman Gabras, called The World Belongs to You. At the end of the year, we will also present a film produced by the famous filmmaker Jean-François Richet, and this film is called The Last Emperor of Paris. I also do not know the truth when this movie comes out, but we have a film waiting in queue with the famous actress Kristen Stewart. The film is called Under the Water. Having said goodbye to journalists, students and filmmakers, Cassel went to the audience who watched the tape My King in the cinema hall. The actor gave autographs, agreed to take pictures of him and gave another smile to all the people of Kazakhstan. The shooting of a large-scale historical series, Kazakh Khanate, The Golden Throne, has finished. The series will be presented by the end of the year. Rustam Abdrashev once again directed the already popular flick among the Kazakh viewers. The first season caused much resonance and interest among the Kazakh audience, so the picture's creators could not avoid the second season. The series was shot under the order of the Ministry of Culture and Sports of the Republic of Kazakhstan by the Kazakh Film Studio together with the private film company of Rustam Abdrashev. The shooting started in the summer of 2017. The second season, consisting of 10 episodes which narrate about the history of the struggle of the Kazakh people, the formation of Kazakh statehood, and the accession to the Khan's throne of the new ruler Jibek. Recall that the first season ended with the episode about the coronation of Kere. The script of the film is based on Ilyas Yesenbelin's novel The Diamond Sword. Filming took place in the South Kazakhstan region. Compared with the first season, the second season is more interesting in terms of dynamics. As they say in movies, suspense or action. We think that there will be a lot of interesting stories for the modern spectator. Many of them were based on historical events. But since this is a movie, we try to reproduce interesting events of those times in order to make it noteworthy, especially for young people. In the television premiere of the second season, the audience will see already well-loved characters in the person of Kairat Kemalov, Yekabulan Tairov, Doskan Zholzhaksinov, Kaligash Mukamedjanova, Ayan Utebegen, Niyazbek Shaisultanov, Inka Abdrash. In December of this year, viewers will see this series, but a movie version a little later, because in case of the movie version, the post-production re-recording of the sound should be different. Even montage varies, but incidentally, it is very difficult to make in a film version, because the material is deep, the material is beautiful. I want to show everything, but it is compressed by time frames in the movie version. This is our story to be shot now, because right now the whole world is interested in Kazakhstan, and head of state has done much for this. And these facts are interrelated, because there are a lot of examples when good films were produced. 200,000 tourists in New Zealand became 2 million annually. I believe that cinematography and tourism are in the same class, and I think it's right. The action comedy Start Time by Berkut will be released in November this year. A well-known singer and now the director Berkut presents a feature film in the genre of comedy. This is the second full-length movie of the director, whose debut work was a thriller called Dan. But the box office results left much to be desired. I certainly did not despair, and from the new year I gained control of myself and made a decision. The idea to write a comedy script arose because the viewer wants a comedy. This is the demand now, the viewer's demand, the public's demand. Because life is so hard now. The comedy Start Time tells about a girl who wants to succeed but she fails. At the moment of desperation, the girl asks for help from the higher forces and the angel with a magic pen comes to help her. After this, the fascinating and exciting adventures of the main character Mariam begin.
Мою героиню зовут Mariam.
My heroine's name is Mariam, which is a very rare name. I really like it, because my grandmother's name is the same. While reading the first little pieces of the script, I immediately realized that the heroine and I are very much alike. Because of her attitude towards life, her views on the outside world. She's so kind, pure. She wants to be friends with everyone and help everyone. Therefore, originally this heroine was close to me. I really wanted to get this role. I knew that I probably would not have to play 70% of the time because everything was so natural to me.
Скорее всего, на 70% мне не придется играть, потому что это все происходило естественно.
Selection of actors lasted a month and a half. A bright team of Kazakhstani show business stars gathered. Indira Yedalbayeva, Bayan Alaguzova, Sayat Yasanbayev, Taleb Began Baysarkalov, Nulan Koyanbayev, Serik Ibragimov, Aisha and Bekut himself.
Хочу заработать миллиарды. Хочу снимать, снимать и снимать. Я хочу...
I want to earn billions. I want to shoot again and again. Release at least one film per year. I like it very much. Let them say it's all the same to me. They like to say that the singers should do their job. It's not enough for me to be on the stage. I want to create. Therefore, I will create and I will act. Another person in my place would be scared after the first film, but to my mind, the film was very good and successful. As the debut picture, this is a very nice flick, I think so. Not everyone appreciated it, unfortunately, but I was not discouraged. I will shoot, create until I succeed.
Творчеством, пением и так далее. Нет. Я буду делать, снимать, творить до тех пор, пока у меня не получится.
The filming was conducted in Almaty and Dubai. The suits, burning cars, shooting from the machine gun and interesting characters are waiting for the viewers in the cinemas in late autumn. According to the director, the film promises to be very exciting and interesting. Actor Sanjay Madi continues to try himself in new images. At the beginning of this year, there was a film Amre on the screens where Sanjay appears in the role of the Kazakh nugget Amre Kashalbayev. Most recently, he starred in the Mongolian action movie The Mongolian Connection, where he played the head of the Mongolian mafia. The director of the action-packed movie is Drew Thomas in collaboration with filmmakers from Mongolia, Canada, the United States, Britain, Germany and Turkey. The shooting takes place in Ulaanbaatar and the USA. On the screens, the film will be released in October this year in Mongolia and Kazakhstan.
Сколько у тебя уже миллион?
Надо еще больше.
Зачем?
Надо выживать. На мне такое же платье, как у Ким Кардашьян. Если хотите такое же, адрес барахолка, сектор Б, ряд 16, бутик 5.
Ознакомьтесь, познакомьтесь. 10 постов, 3 миллиона.
Constant selfies at social events, free food, advertising posts viewed by 1 million subscribers. This is the style of living of girls who are popular in social networks, according to the authors of the new movie Instagram Girl. The authors of the scenario are Istan Kaunev and Darkan Tastanov, based on the characters of the popular sketch show QLE. Try to imagine what would happen to popular Insta divas if their account once simply became unavailable.
Телефонды урлап кетті ма?
Мой инстаграм кто-то взломал. Откуда вообще эта Лыла откопалась?
Да я сам в шоке. Она, кстати, там да күнде қасына кетпейді. Тоже, походу, втюрилась в него. Завтра вон, до свидания здесь. Что делаешь, Айнура?
Ты что делаешь?
Все, давай, пошел.
В смысле пошел? Это я пошел!
The performer of the leading role of Ainura Official, Anara Batekan, is very sensitive to her real account in Instagram, although she created it only 3 years ago. In fact, Ainura and I are very different people, because I'm very serious in life, and Ainura Official is such a girl who has her head in the clouds, Instagram addicted and so on. Probably we are connected only with the Instagram addiction. I'm dependent on Instagram, and I think not only me, but also all creative people, because we are publishing our news, our new clips, our new films. It can be said that it's free advertising. It was not difficult to warm to the role, but of course there were some troubles. We have shot for a month. I fell. I almost died. Funny situations, relationships, popularity and family affairs are represented in the good comedy The Instagram Girl.